Well, good morning. Welcome back to HawksDIY. Well, today's video, we're going to disassemble the lower unit on my bass boat, and we're going to replace the water pump and the seals. It's been leaking oil, and so that oil is expensive, plus you don't want that oil going out into the lake. So that's what we're going to be working on today. So stay tuned. Let's get this job done. Alright guys, before I get started on the lower unit, I noticed since I had this middle battery I took out because it was weaker than the other batteries, wasn't charging, so we pulled it out, put it on the battery charger, and but I noticed this tray is holding water, so I think at some point today a little project is to pull that tray out of there and drill some holes in the bottom so that the water drains out. So I'm going to do that today. And then I've also got a new winch strap for the front. So I'm going to get on that today and get that put on the boat. So I got a couple other things I can do. Probably today we'll probably just get to the disassembly of the lower unit, and then look at the condition, and then we'll have to order parts. So anyway, that's what we got planned for the day. All right, I got me a little paddle bit. I'm going to go ahead and drill some holes into this battery tray, and that way this water can drain out. That worked good.
Oh, that's fine. That worked just fine.
Just fine. Works fine. It works fine. Be sure to work the back edge too, because it kind of creates a little deal there. All right, got that. Check it out. Got 5 holes in it now. All right, we're getting ready to start on the disassembly. And first thing we got to do is drain the gear lube oil, and then we'll get this lower unit pulled. We're going to replace whatever seals is causing the oil leak, and then replace the water pump since we're in there. So I'm ready, Jeff. How about you?
Yeah. So on these, you have a vent plug here, but our drain is in the back. So I'm probably in the shot, but so again, like you got the vent here, and then you got the drain over here. So we just take that vent off. Now I already just refilled this with oil, which is kind of a bummer because it's $20 a quart.
Yeah,
it's not cheap. And then you got to put another one in, and pretty soon it's pretty expensive. Chuck, can you go get me that other tub out there that I would drain oil with?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to get as much of it as I can, but some of it's gonna spill, and it's inevitable. So a lot of it's going to spill and it's going to be inevitable. You know, there's nothing you can do about it. But I just did this, so I have a screwdriver that's, you know, this screwdriver right here, it is kind of, you see it's squared.
Now, Jeff.
So this kind of, you know, anyway, I can use a little crescent wrench and then I can use it to turn with if I need. Well, I wanted the flat one. This one's kind of got a bubble to it.
So, I noticed on the back of the Quicksilver Premium, it says change once a year or 100 hours service. You know, after 100 hours of running time.
Right.
But when I asked you about it, you was like, no, it should be more
frequent.
Sooner than that.
Yeah, I say, you know, fill your gear. Like if it's, you know, when you get it and you're full of fresh oil and you put it in gear, then like you can feel that. It's a feel thing. So then as it uses that oil, I guess the oil loses its viscosity.
Viscosity.
Viscosity?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well,
viscosity.
You know, you want to watch me because, you know, you might not learn something. So anyway, then, you know, it feels kind of like, it needs to be changed. It's kind of like driving your car. You know, you're driving your car and then eventually you're like, it doesn't seem like maybe we need an oil change. Like you can tell, right? And so you go get an oil change.
Yeah, you could tell the compression's lower.
Or something's weird, you know.
It's doggy.
Except for the people that are just like, I don't care, and they just keep going.
Right.
And then it just drives off
Well,
the cliff.
anyway, I just wanted to ask about that because you know.
I mean, like on mine, I change it regularly. Like I might go like 3 or 4 times a year. You know, but that's me. I mean, that's
excessive. Probably,
I've seen some gear cases where, like, you know, they're kind of leaking, and I've had some that were like, you know, I might have a teaspoon or so of water come out, but not a lot. You know, well, you can't say, well, the seals are bad in that. And then I've seen some that are like, you know,
like mine, it was full of water.
Full of water, and then I've seen some that were really sealed. Like it was good. Yeah. And the guy's like, man, I've been running it for like a while. You know, you just don't know. You just gotta kind of keep, you know, as a boat owner, you have to kind of, you know, okay, I need to do it.
Well, I just wanted to ask that question. I figured the viewers would want to know that.
Right. So I put,
you know, that's what they're telling you, but in reality is you should change it sooner than that. And that's the gist of the whole question. You should really change your lower unit oil sooner than 100 hours.
Right. And so, you know, like on this, I just put this in, and a lot of people just really ratchet down on these, and then they get it all messed up. It doesn't have to be much more than that. I've got a screwdriver, it's flathead, it's got, you know, watch your shot here, but I got a flathead where it's like, you know, it's pretty big. You're gonna need something fairly big, but anyway, we'll take that vent screw out, you know.
Yeah.
And I always put new seals because this is the problem too. A lot of guys don't put new seals on these, and then they wonder why, you know, why your lower unit's leaking. So now we'll go down. You got the battery off. Why'd you turn the battery off? Oh, let's just break it. And bring that down for me.
Tell me when.
Yeah, come on. You can go away. Keep on coming down.
I can't go down any further.
Is that it? That's good. Good. So it's just, we're gonna lose it, man. I mean, I don't know how you would do this. Go up some. No, don't. I'll just do it like this.
Yeah, just let it drain.
I mean, we'll get what we get, you know what I mean?
Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to save that.
You can see it's just clear as can be.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And it probably won't come all the way out because we'll need to tilt the trailer down in a very down position, and we can get more range.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? So.
One thing I thought I'd mention is that whenever we initially drained the oil on the lower unit, there was no metal shavings in the oil, so that's good news. You know, that means that there's no gears grinding or any kind of major problems with the gearing. So we just got to stop. We just got to stop this leak, figure out which seal's bad, and put a new water pump in it. Since we're in there, we have no idea how long that water pump has aged. You know, it could be the original water pump for all we know. So we'll be able to tell the condition once we get the oil unit off.
You can go down more. It will go down more.
So we'll let that drain, guys, and then we'll be back with you on pulling the lower unit off.
You know what's bad is a lot of guys, they'll just drain the fluid and they'll put new fluid in it, and then they take it to their mechanic, and the mechanic's looking at it going, man, it looks like clean fluid. You know what I mean? So they don't know that there's actually been gear damage.
Right.
And then, you know, it's kind of a bad deal. So, I mean, if you do it, take pictures.
Did you say do? Do it. You
no,
did
I
say
do deal.
Huh?
I didn't say do. I said do deal. It's a do deal, man. Come on, you know what I'm talking about. It's a dang do deal.
All right, guys, we're gonna start with the disassembly. So let Jeff take over from here. Looks like we got some 5/8 bolts. Kind of run down with it what tools you'll need.
Oh yeah, well, I got a couple of these old sockets that are my Uncle Jim's, and it's 9/16 and 5/8. But first thing we can do is, I think, you know, well, a couple. You can do this about 20 ways. So we got a speedo tube in the front. It's probably pressure is coming off the engine. It's going up to a gauge. It's just pushing water pressure. This would be speedo. And so we got to disconnect that line, but I think we can wait till we pop it off. First thing you got to do is you got to pry off this little cap. Sometimes you can get it with your hand, but I got a little screwdriver.
I got it, Jeff.
Did you get it off?
Yeah.
So then, let me get a little plastic tray because we're gonna need all our stuff together.
We need a tray for all your parts. That's for sure. That's always a good habit to get into. But yeah, only 300 hours on the motor, but you know,
Here.
Probably in that 300 hours, I don't even know if they changed the oil in this thing.
So then the next thing you like down in there, which you can't see. So down in there, and you can't see it, but maybe bring your camera over,
No,
and it's a 1/2-inch bolt.
Yeah.
But it drops the anode right here and exposes there's another bolt underneath that you have to take out. So I always like to take them out first.
Yeah.
And, you know, that anode doesn't have anything to do with steering, so you're good there. Some of them do, you know. I just got a long dealy bob here. Some of them, you know, it's stars, some of them it's not. This is not. Yeah, there it goes. Is it on there? I can't tell. Yeah, I'm not on it. Yeah. Not so easy. Thought it was. We try 9/16. It's usually 1/2 inch. Oh, that's because I didn't grab a 1/2 inch. You doofus.
Come on, man.
See, it barely just fits in that hole, but see, now it's locked on.
Yeah.
And
give her the Brutus.
You know what I mean? Anyway, I'll let you take it off.
Give her the Brutus.
Usually you got to put your hand down here.
Well, I'll let you do that.
Huh. I'm not sure what to say about that.
Okay, that didn't come out like it, yeah.
Enough already.
Yeah.
Well, you could do it by hand. Come on.
Huh?
Here, hold this.
Here, just chill out. All right, it's loose.
So that's your anode. You want that to get,
Now, how do you get that dilly bobber out?
you leave it.
You leave it?
Yeah, you leave it in there. Just leave that bolt in there.
Okay.
But you inspect this. If, sometimes they're all marred up, chewed up. You replace them. But that's for electrolysis. It's going to go straight to that anode. And
here's your wrenches.
So yeah, we come back up a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
And then maybe get a shot of this. See this here, we want to probably drop the lower unit. That way we're going to expose this little bitty tube, and that's our speedo tube underneath. And like, I probably can't, I don't know if you guys can see this very well, but so my experience with these is a lot of times they never work afterwards. But what you can do to make it work is you can split it right here and add in a little fitting. Or you get a piece of tube and you slide the one piece of tube on the outside, and then, you're putting the pieces of tube inside of another piece of tube. They usually fix them. They should have made these like they do on the Alpha Gen 2s, like on your outdrives on inboard boats. They have a little thing, you pinch it, it releases it, kind of like a shark bite, and then you pull it off and you're done. But we'll probably drop this through first to see what we're dealing with, because we want to try to save it if we can.
Yeah.
All right,
so, well, let's get started on that.
So what I always do is try to, because you're looking at this upside down, make sure you're going the right way on the bolts. All right, so really what we got to do, we got to back up for a second. The next thing you want to do is you want to take that bolt out that's up underneath here. If you want to show yours, Chuck.
Did you hear me, Jeff?
Yeah.
This bolt holds the back end of the lower unit.
So on this lower unit, I mean, it's even saying like 3/4. Wow, yeah. Make sure we're going the right way. We are. Wow. We get a shorter extension.
Yeah, you need a shorter extension.
I have to get a breaker bar for this.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I heard you.
Here, let me do it. Well, that's because you're...
Because I'm what? I'm on the bolt, Chuck. Here, wait. Let me.
You got it.
You get it? Did it break? Finally. That thing ain't been off since new.
Jeff says I could take a bolt off a
rusted bolt off a tractor. Take a rusted bolt off a tractor.
He says that. You know where I got that?
What?
Grandpa Hawkins, he had a freaking grip like you wouldn't believe. You know it?
Yeah.
Well, come on out of there now. Being a bugger. There it goes. Looks like it's got blue Loctite on it.
Oh, that's why. They don't need blue Loctite on their bolts.
So I put it in the... You want me to do that too? Put the Chucky grip on it?
Well, maybe.
Huh?
Okay. We're going this way, it would be tightened, so we gotta go...
Yeah, come on, don't overthink it.
We gotta go this way, right? Pulling back.
Here.
Hang on.
You don't need to do all that.
There's that, if you need to.
Here, just... Jeff's like, what the heck, man?
Nah, never man. Come on now.
Well,
Well,
I just know
come
how.
on, man.
I got a grip, guys. I got some.
Take a rusted bolt off a tractor.
I got some strong arms.
You got some kind of something.
Okay, and that's a galvanized lock nut with a washer.
All 4 of them got that. You can see too, I think. Here's our column for our shift. So this thing just drops right out of there.
Okay,
You figure out which way you're going now. That would be tightened.
No, it ain't, because I tightened it already.
Yeah, there you go. Don't listen to me. Come on, man. In the wild world of sports going on around here.
What in the world of sports going on around here? Yeah, this isn't fun.
Sure it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No. I'll be glad when I get all of this done, folks, so I can go fishing. Back to this side, I guess.
So 3/4, I haven't seen one 3/4.
So,
Even mine's not 3/4.
Do we need to be holding this? Cause
No.
well, there's one bolt on the
You
other.
got one bolt up there.
Well, I just did want it to fall and take out your tallywhacker.
Oh, I know.
That'd be a bad deal.
Tallywhacker. That's the whacker of tally.
That's what my mom used to call them when I was a young kid, tallywhackers. I didn't know what she was talking about.
Huh.
And then as I grew up, you know, I figured it out. Of course, you know, you're going to figure that out.
Yeah.
But, yeah. All right, I'm getting ready to bust this last one loose.
All right, well,
There, Jimmy,
go for it.
if I can remember which way to go.
If you feel it go, you know, just ease it back and forth till you get, think about it.
There it is.
There it is.
Come on out of there.
Did you get it off?
All right.
So when I drop this, then we're gonna inspect this you know, this tubing. We may have to take it off, so just kind of jiggle it, wiggle it, and it'll come on down. Whoa. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I think this one's like.
Didn't that piece just come off? You're trying to pull it out, but it looks like
You loosen it. So let's go back up. Alright. Good old set of crescent wrenches.
Wrong way. Wrong way. Now be careful with that. Don't strip it out. There we go. Hopefully you didn't damage it.
Nope.
Well, at least they got smart with that. They
Well,
put a
yeah, that's
fitting.
better. But like I said, the Bravos, they.
There we go.
Now you come on down. Now we can take it in and put it on the stand in the garage. Then we get, hey, before you move it, we got a bunch of oil right here. So I'm gonna go get the thing and we're just gonna pour that out.
All right.
So hold on to that.
All right, guys. Well, it's a few days later. We got the lower unit taken off. but we're still waiting on parts, so looks like I'm going to have to run this into 2 parts. So this, I'll have part 2 coming soon, where we have the water pump put on and the oil seals. So that may get kind of lengthy because it may get involved as far as installing the oil seals. So definitely going to have to be at least 2 parts on this. So anyway, click like, subscribe. I hope you enjoyed that so far, and we'll see you in part 2.